Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we are going to be doing a very quick look at another challenger deck. No, there are pretty much two challenger decks left. There's the Gruul Midrange Challenger Deck, and there is the Black Red, which is actually close to new challenger deck. In fact, it seems to integrate a bit of synergies that have only appeared in Neon Dynasty. But first we'll go with something old. We will be doing the Gruul Midrange primarily because I only needed to craft 5 more rares versus the 7 more rares I would need to do with the Rakdos deck. So let's do a very quick look. So it's pretty much mid-range all the way. We have the classic Jaspera Sentinel into Magda Brazen Outlaw play. Although we do have Ranger class as an alternate 2-drop to go with Jaspera Sentinel. Ideally, you are hitting 4 for like a quick Uvenwald Oddity or Halana and Elena, but mid-range, Briar Bridge Tracker and Tovolar Dire Overlord, not so bad. I will also note the addition of Twin Shot Sniper, removal in the pinch, decent creature with removal if you can afford the time. We have a single Goldspan Dragon. This deck usually has like the full play set, if not at least 3 copies. Same with the Uvenwald Oddity. Notable omissions would be we only have Rockfall Vale as our dual land. We don't have the Pathways. I would also note that we are missing cards like, say, Kazandu Mammoth for additional aggro. Having only 6 tree drops feels kind of naked. We'll also do a quick look at the sideboard. 3 copies of Burning Hands, mostly for anti-green removal. We don't get to see much green nowadays, although this is big enough to hit, like, say, a Kamiya Transience that's grown a little bit. Same with the Jukai Messenger. I'm trying to think if there's another green. No, that's pretty much it, because the Runes deck pretty much just runs Runeforge Champion after. There is Generous Visitor, that one's also a good target. We have Thundering Rebuke for more normal situations. I actually feel like this is on one hand it is the cheapest of the bunch that deals 4. On the other hand, I feel like we could expect a lot better. That actually leads to another notable omission. No Snowlands. No Blizzard Brawl. Interesting. We got 2 more copies of Tovolar Dire Overlord, 2 more copies of Twin Shot Sniper. We have a single copy of Froghemoth. I've never felt the need to actually sideboard this guy in. We'll see if that changes over time. I've actually sideboarded Kappa Tech Wrecker in as an additional 2-drop for the most part. There are enough incidental artifacts and enchantments, especially the enchantments these days, that Kappa Tech Record that kind of works. I really wish this was Outland Liberator. In fact, I would say that they might have blown the double face card budget on Tovolar and Uvenwald Oddity. That's why we're not getting anything else. That would be, I guess these are the more important ones. I do feel like I probably would have preferred Outland Liberator in that space. We also have 2 copies of Lantern of the Lost. As far as removal, we have a single Thundering Rebuke, 4 copies of Abrade, 4 copies Snakeskin Veil for protection, a single Light Up the Night that I usually sideboard out. But we'll see how this goes. We are gonna give this deck a shot. Not so sure. I've done a few games with this. It seems to keep toe to toe with certain aggro matchups. It kind of 50-50s against control. It also depends on the control. Those are mostly blue-red Grixis controls. I'm probably in real danger if it's an Orzhov style control. So that's it. At least we get to play first, and Magdan to Tracker is fine. I will also note the apparent lack of... Okay, this looks like control, so you might be in real trouble. Yeah, I was gonna say, I also note the apparent lack of, what do you call this? Ascendant pack leaders. Although this is not really a werewolf deck. Okay, opponent goes Vanishing Verse, so this is the kind of control I'm afraid of, Esper control. We will be able to start stacking Briarbridge trackers, but Vigilance is not exactly Kaito Shizuki. We're actually fine with this.
You'll never see me happy. It's like your defenses aren't even there.
Let's see if our opponent just... Okay, since they are not... Okay, since they're not keen on blocking... Now just double check. X+1 if the target is a creature. Okay. And we'll just play the Ranger class. Ranger class also works really well with Briarbridge Tracker. Because it's still another token. We do have to keep applying pressure.
That now.
I am opponent ditching a land. I am concerned that our opponent's close to Mythic Massacre territory, so might want to take it easy. Also, Light Up the Night. This one's kind of dead. It has a dead flip side here, so we're gonna actually just do the Ranger class thing. We'll probably buff the tracker in actuality. Our opponent could still have removal for it, but okay, no removal. But basically, we're trying to limit the amount of risk we are taking with Mythic Massacre, because that seems to be the removal choice. Lord Spider Queen.
I'm hungry.
Now this only hits creatures.
My power is
but
for
then again, we're not
annihilation.
exactly hitting anything else. We might as well hit that. We are hitting more mana with Rockfall Veil. We're never gonna cast this. We might as well just drop another one. If our opponent opponent's not gonna trade at that point. They might have Blood in the Snow, although no, the basic swamp usually is a tell that there is no blood in the snow. This does actually solve a bit of the card draw issue, although it's a little bit on the painful side. It's like incidental, you're drawing like one card at a time and all that. We will crack this. A Snakeskin Veil would be really nice though. Oh, we're just flooding on lands right now. We did hit Magda, but not quite useful this time. So opponent, yeah, they can. I'm gonna encourage them to double block. I don't like the putting all our eggs in one basket strategy here, but we kind of have to do it. Opponent goes down to 2. I kind of want to just play Magda to limit our risk. And then just pass the turn. Like, we want to put down enough creatures, but we don't want to put so many. Okay, opponent concedes. So we got the win off that version of control, but I'm kind of concerned that given the lack of actual stuff our opponent's running. This could be a Lear version, though that's usually Grixis. So I actually have no idea what to put in. We're definitely cutting the Thundering Rebuke here. Any creature is most likely to be either Lear, which actually, yeah, so that also means wait, they are running Planeswalkers, so actually the Thundering... Wait, let's actually make these cuts first. Let's add the 2 more Twin Shot Snipers, because those at least hit any target. Tovolar... We're gonna add 2 more Tovolar Dire Overlord to shore up that matchup. We will cut the Light Up the Night. I guess we can go 2 Thundering Rebukes here. Yeah, I guess this is how we do it for now. If we do see a Lear, we will bring in Lantern of the Lost. I've seen a lot more Hullbreaker horrors than Lear, so it's really hard to say what to expect here. Okay. This is sketchy but keepable. We at least can Ranger class into Ranger class. Okay. Yeah, the likelihood of us needing to kill something is quite low, so we're going to just go Ranger class. We're probably gonna do Ranger class again next turn, hold up the Snakeskin Veil. Portable. Oh, do they take out the class or the token? They take out the class. Actually, we will play Tovolar. Because we have a Wolf or Werewolf. We want to... Okay, they did not have the fade... They did not have the Fading Hope. We could lose Tovolar to, say, another... To another effect. Fine. Okay, it's not actually that fine. It's still kind of bad. We could go rush into Uvenwold Oddity, but I kind of want to go Wolf into Magda. We are kind of opening ourselves up to another Rat, but they're kind of also hiding for that one. I don't know if I actually want to cast a counter spell. I do want to just stack counters though. Now, they are going to get X equals 3 anyway if they have another black source, but we do have the rando Snakeskin Veil, so we're actually gonna start stacking on the Wolf. Opponent might be stuck on mana. Okay, not so sure if I want to. I guess I could just cast Briarbridge Tracker. Uvenwold Oddity is a bit more pressure. Yeah, we'll cast that. We'll see if this eats a counter spell. Nope, it's not eating a counter spell. We are not gonna be able to kill them quite yet. Oh, that actually makes it lethal. Thank you, opponent. So there we go. We actually got our first win again. Although the second... I think our opponent was playing Esper... I actually have no idea. It's not the typical Esper control list that I'm used to. I expected to lose that match, to be honest. But you know what? A win is a win. We'll take that. Let's see if we can win another one. Yeah, so no pop-up on the side. Oh, actually, I should be doing a pop-up on this one. Hold on. I'm probably gonna just add the deck. I'm gonna start making the deck list on the side. Should be easy to construct. The deck list is kind. So yeah, we got Sentinel into a Braid, though we kind of need a creature, but we'll probably keep this. Just say, let's just pretend I'm super distracted. On the bright side, if our opponent decides to trade the gas for Sentinel, we're actually fine with that. So... I guess we can attack into this. Let's encourage the trade. Opponent did cash up. Opponent already did cash in their Skullport Merchants, so... interesting conundrum. I can actually still swing with this, trade with the Shambling Gas, and that just actually fuels our opponent a little bit more. Not so sure if I want to do that. Yeah, I guess we pass. But this looks like a mono black build that I should be concerned about. Opponent is going for the sacrifice a creature part. Yeah, we sacrificed the Sentinel. Thank goodness we did not try to cash in that Sentinel. And we now have a backup plan. First, we upgrade Enrica Domnati. Opponent can cash this in by cashing in the 2 treasures, which I absolutely do not mind. Oh, opponent's not going to do that. We can still swing. And we'll run out Magda. Yeah, without Jaspera Sentinel, it's not as great. Opponent is actually 5, 6, 7 mana. But if they're cashing in cards, it's usually not a good sign for our opponent. Oh, it's so not a good sign for our opponent if they're cashing cards. They might have a kill spell, but if it's eaten alive, okay, they're going all out. Well, that is one way to take care of it. So I guess we go Goldspan Dragon. Opponent could easily just have okay, let's see. Do they have this? Do they have the snow? Do they have blood in the snow? They have blood in the snow. What do they get back? Probably Enrica, which is annoying. I guess we do cash in a card. So we have... Okay, Uvenwald is not gonna... If our opponent goes for the sack effect, that's not much in the ways in terms of protection. Although... Okay, we have to play Tovolar. Also note that we do have a live lair of the Hydra. That's lethal enough, I suppose. Only goes Invoke Despair. Yeah, this is not good. We're gonna lose quite a bit of life. We will lose both creatures. So this is the I-push. Ooh, I-push makes it harder. So they get to sack from I hope they swing. No, they did not. So they do have the 7 mana. Yeah, we can at least force them to jump block. But now we have to deal with mascot exhibition. We can upgrade one thing. Oh, hold on. Oh, we actually have ways around this. So 1, 2, 3. Opponent has Westgate Regent. That is going to be a real problem for us. We have no real removal for that. And our opponent can just hold... Yeah, they're just going to hold back. They're going to start swinging up top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 6. This is enough to take it out. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a 2-1, so the most we're gonna do is take out the 2 tokens. Yeah, that's it. We could potentially run into haste, but it's let's see what happens. We might be able to haste our way out of this. We have kind of one... And into another Westgate region. No. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Let's go to the... So our opponent has a ton of Westgate regions, so... Thundering Rebukes are definitely gonna come in. They had a lot of small creatures, but I don't... Well, Twin Shot Sniper is also good for blocking, I suppose. But definitely the Rebukes come in, the Abrades... The Abrades not so much. I would actually rather have another Twin Shot Sniper over Abrade in this case. Light Up the Night can go for... Yeah, unfortunately there's a big lack of reach, so we're definitely putting all the Twin Shot Snipers in. Lantern of the Lost comes in because we have juicy targets for that. I guess we could... I guess we cut one Twin Shot Sniper, one Snakeskin Veil because they have a lot of effects to just target us. I guess we'll run it like this, but I'm not too confident with this matchup. We'll see how it goes. Definitely gonna play first. This is sketchy, but I will keep this. Yeah, we could lose because of this. So, yeah, this is way too many lands for my comfort, but we're gonna keep it like that. The opponent has the early Shambling Gas. Opponent usually just takes. Oh no, they're not gonna take. Okay. Oh no, they're gonna take. I was ready to go for it if they didn't take. We're gonna go for the same trick again. I would not be surprised if this is just a block into Deadly Dispute. Yes, it's a block into Deadly Dispute. That is the more expected one. So, but that's okay. We can safely drop our Briarbridge tracker. Though our opponent is about to drop something big. Let's see. This could be Lost Spider Queen, so...
Darkness will swallow the light. We will slay our enemies.
We'll see how our opponent blocks. So they do get to grow lot a little bit, but we will get another Briarbridge tracker. My concern is going to be...
I will come.
My concern is going to be the imminent Blood in the Snow, so... Also, we just used up our protection, so maybe I could have traded... Nah, I still think this is better. Opponent has a Shambling Gas. Opponent is going to go into a card. We're still going to send 2 to snipe this one. Unless our opponent has another blocker. Okay, definitely going. Now, taking out Lot is a bit questionable because our opponent could easily have... Now, that is a weird block, if I may say so myself. Oh, because they have Power Word Kill. Okay, let's actually crack one. Okay, we'll let it go. Yeah, this is not a
gift.
This is not a great matchup without the early aggression. We're missing the early aggression from a Werewolf pack leader. Like the Jaspera Magda combo doesn't really fare better compared to an actual. Opponent goes meat hook. Yeah, might as well crack this now. Yeah, this is a really bad matchup for us. And our opponent's gonna make up their tokens.
My will
We could
cannot
crash
be
with
denied.
Uvenwald Oddity. Okay, at least we have 2. So we're gonna crash into it. So they might just go for the trade, even if it... Though it does clear... It clears the board, which is more than enough for me. Though...
A setback. Nothing more.
There is a bit of concern here, because our opponent is at Blood of the Snow
Do
mana.
what
I guess
I
we just play the
demand.
Magda to force them to play it. But we... But yeah, that one Deadly Dispute just netted our opponent so many cards. It's not funny. It's kind of why Deadly Dispute got banned in the standard shakeup event, and I can't blame them. So yeah, they're probably gonna draw a card first. They might just go for a PWK now, but yeah, it feels premature. They might... Yeah, we have to go for this. I'm pretty sure they have another power word kill, which is really a big disadvantage for us. We also... Let's be fair, I did keep a land-heavy hand, and it's a miracle that we did not just get flooded out altogether. And it goes Infernal Grass, so... They lose 1 life. So... Not a great trade for us. We had a little bit more hope when our opponent was cashing in tokens, but the moment they hit their Blood in the Snow, it was kind of over for us. Yeah, Mono Black, kind of too fast at this point. I would say that Mono White is a much better matchup compared to this. And our opponent's now gonna just catch up with Infernal Seer, so we are... Yeah, looks like we're dead on... We need a lot of help. That's kind of one? Hold on. Makes it 2-2. So we're just going for incidental damage as much as possible. We know our any incidental 1 mana removal is going to be a big pain. Well, Blood in the Snow is also going to be a big pain. The plan pretty much here is to just keep going as wide as possible and then lose to the upcoming Meat Hook or Blood in the Snow. That's really... It's not funny, but that's really all that we got left. I might as well spend this time finishing the deck list up. Yeah, Meat Hook Massacre again. So we do draw an Tovolar, but hold on. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. We will have enough to cast Tovolar afterwards. Opponents sounds like they definitely have more removal, so nothing we can really do about that. It's just the way it goes. You kind of wonder, why are there people who play these all removal value town decks? Well, because there are meta decks like this that exist. I can't think of another. Though this is closer to Control, but I understand the sentiment a bit. Yeah, Yeah, Henrika's gonna just steal the game on her own. We don't. We did sideboard and Thundering Rebukes. I will say, but let's see. An Eaten Alive. Yeah, our opponent was running Eaten Alive before. I would not be surprised if they did not run. And yeah, the inevitable mascot exhibition. We might as well use this to eat block. We're not getting cards back, so question. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we kind of only need... Technically, we only need 3, but we'll go for 4. We also should start paying for this one. Like, okay, I don't need to draw a card quite yet, so we're not gonna draw. No. Yeah, we're gonna take 4. Opponent is gonna load up the board. And we still have no answer to... And you're gonna have to answer 2 flyers now. Well, I guess I could have waited for the exhibition to land on the yard, but it's kind of moot at this point. Yeah, this is not a great match for us. So we're gonna concede this one. It is what it is. Okay, standard. Let's see if it recognizes this format. Okay, we now have a proper stream pop out. Let's get that one down. Although it looks like you will be seeing this pop out in the last bit of the video, so apologies for that. You can always find it in the description though. As you can see, they're trying their best to limit the cost of limit the number of mythics they're giving. They are giving a good number of rares. I would say this is a lot cheaper in terms of rarity count. I actually should do a quick look since I already have Goldfish open. No, just click arena price. So yeah, they have a rare count here, so we can find it in our decks. Let's look at the mono white aggro we did before while we're still waiting. So 20 uncommons, 7 commons, 27 rares and no mythics. Although technically it's 30 rares because of the Faceless Haven. Yeah, it looks like if you're looking for mythics, you're actually shorted if you go on take the mono white aggro deck. If we go for the Dimir control, that one has quite a few mythics. We keep this one. We do have Magda into Tovolar. We have Twin Shot Sniper if we must. We'll lead on Forest because no one is usually scared of that. Yeah, you actually get 2 mythics and 27 rares into the Dimir control deck, so that is a significant upgrade, I would say. There is an argument for, say, playing this turn 3 and holding up this one, but if our opponent has removal for Magda, I want them to spend it now. Makes it harder for them to have removal for Tovolar later, I guess. But yeah, Magda is so old hat at this point. Rush card. This is classic. Now, because it makes treasures, let's see if our opponent goes for the block. No, they don't even block, so we will have Tovolar. And we have Snakeskin Veil as protection. If our opponent happens to have Evolving Wilds, yeah, we'll let the hit pass. Seeing what our opponent has on this one. It's been a long time since I last saw Brushfire Elemental. This has the Highland Forest. This has a Strixhaven land. Is this a precon? Might be a precon. Hulking Bugbear. Oh yeah, this is a precon. This is definitely a precon. Now the reason we're blocking this one is because we do have removal for the Brushfire Elemental, but not the Hulking Bugbear. We won't go greedy on this one. We'll just do a Twin Shot Sniper, snipe the Brushfire Elemental. Kavu returns. We will draw one card. It's unlikely that it would... It's a Lair of the Hydra. That's fine. So actually, that was a very big tempo play on our part. I'm trying to remember... Okay, if this is the precon... This is definitely the precon if you're running a Coom Health. Targnar. Nice. Actually, we have a trick here. Now Magda is paying off. Doesn't have trample, but yeah. So it limits our card draw, but our opponent is in real trouble. Okay, let's see if our opponent actually added any innovations past the basic deck. Brushfire Elemental. No, that's gonna be it. Yeah, looks like a concession swing. We'll swing back. We don't have a daily to worry about. So, okay, there we go. I'm actually surprised we're seeing our opponent here. So, given that, they will have a lot of... Okay, they will incident... We're definitely keeping the braids because of Hulking Bugbear. I don't know if they have any X4s. So we're going to cut the Rebuke, but we're definitely adding another Sniper because we want X2s. Burning Hands is also a good addition. We will cut the Light of the Night. Actually, maybe let's not add too many of the Burning Hands. I did see some green there, but... Oh wait, we'll add the Burning Hands. If this is really the... If this is really that deck, they definitely will have a Shaya. So maybe let's ease off on the Twin Shot Snipers a bit. I kind of want to add another Tovolar, but I think Briar Bridge should be fine. I guess we can cut one Magda. We could also just cut one Snakeskin Veil and just add the Tovolar in, I guess. Because if I remember correctly, that deck has some interaction, but it's very sparse. So I'm just running it off memory here. I really don't know if that's gonna be. I really would kill for a lot of the 1-mana removal, but okay, we're definitely keeping this. We're running Rock. We will run Rock Veil first. Oh, they let us play first. Okay, now that is super into an evolve. Okay, now that's a super feel bad moment for a landfall deck, having to use your Evolving Wilds. Now, there's no need for us to run Jaspera's Sentinel, so we kind of won't. They have to run 2-drop into 3-drop. That's kind of their modus right now. Now, if the 3-drop's a Hulking Bugbear, we can't do anything like that, but... Ooh, that's a little bit overkill. So we will get Tovolar into Rubenwald. Now we're gonna see if our opponent actually has removal. Okay, I think they might have removal this time. Oh no, it says Hulking Winter. Okay. So we're gonna race. No, I'm not gonna trade. We're going to race. So now we need to save this removal for any incidental non-hulking bugbear kills. I think they might have a fight spell effect or something similar that would make hulking bugbear a little bit annoying to keep around, but we only had burning hands at the time. We only drew the upgrade off Tovolar, so we did not have that information. Opponent is doing the math. Bull Strength. Okay, they might have a fight effect. They're gonna... Okay, they do have a fight effect. So, that said, we are still drawing cards. So we might as well play this one, the Ranger class, so we can... And we'll play the Rogue at it. Kinda, maybe I could have drawn the card first, see what, and that would be fine. So if our opponent does, now do note that, okay, if they played the Evolving Wilds first, they definitely did not have Brushfire Elemental. Targnar, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. I think our opponent was supposed to join best of 1 instead of best of 3. That is so weird. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just do the twin shot sniper. If our opponent has the bull strength, no, they did not. Yeah. Twin Shot Sniper does a good job on this particular matchup. I don't... But yeah, against control matchups are a real pain here. Opponent... Fastwood Surge. Yeah, if you're searching up... Yeah, I feel really bad. I feel really bad. Our opponent is not supposed to be here. Yeah, that's... Gonna send the agony anymore. Oh my gosh. I will say thank you to our opponent for allowing us to make our money back for this event. We got our 1,000 back. But wow. If anything, it's a at least we have a solid comment. Challenger deck beats precon. So there we go. Let's see how many more matches we get out of this. Yeah, like... Ooh, this is sketchy. We have double Briar Bridge Tracker, but nothing to do in the middle. If we learned anything from the matchup before, that's kind of a death sentence. We're gonna mulligan this. Okay, we're more willing to... this is sketchy. Let's hope we can hit some... Okay, at least we have the Briar Bridge Tracker turn 3, and our opponent's playing green-black, which is... Oh, okay, they're playing Absan. Let's see what their opponent's follow-up is. This is very interesting. Oh, it's a tokens deck. Now we... So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we can do that. could have gone for the surprise, but I think we want to go for the damage here. Though there is a slight concern. Our opponent does have Massacre XE. Okay, Binding the Old Gods. Super classic. If they take out the tracker, it's actually quite fine. Let's draw that card. Oh, I would love to play Halana Alena. Does this untap? No, does not untap. So let's stack it all on the Twin Shot Sniper. Opponent starts chump blocking, which we're fine with. So the concerning part now is if our opponent is able to... Well, I'm hoping they have a lot more spot removal, because we happen to have the Snakeskin Veil, but... Okay, so X equals 3, so we'll lose these two, but we will not lose this. Definitely putting Kappa Tech Wrecker in. So next one is X equals 5. Oh wow, so we might have to just keep stacking on Twin Shot Sniper. Unfortunately, we are swimming in... Oh, we don't have a choice anyway. Opponent just taking it. So they probably have another sweeper. Although this is their only snowland, so it could be oh wow, this is actually 4-color. What? I heard of a 4-color tokens build. That's not it. And there we go. We actually managed to sneak that win, but now we have a problem. There's so many enchantments, and we only have 2 pieces of enchantment removal here. Also, a lot of them are tokens, so we actually want the Twin Shot Sniper. I don't think we want the Thundering Rebuke. I might be wrong there. Froghemoth might actually be an interesting addition. Let's try it now. Maybe we'll ease up on this Twin Shot Snipers a bit. We'll ease up on one Magda. I really want to add Tovolar, but I'm not so sure. Maybe we don't add Froghemoth. Although it looks... Our opponent could easily be a Reanimator style deck, just because of the abs... Actually, it's hard to say. All I know is it has a ton of tokens. And that's the only conclusion I can come with. I also want to kind of add up more Tovolars, but not so sure. Let's stick with this for now. Let's see how our opponent changes the deck list. So this is a little bit tense here actually. It's nice that we got that one win. Oh, and for the no. We could channel this, but no. Okay, this is much more keepable. So Magda into Briarbridge Tracker unless we have to upgrade something, which is kind of unlikely. Yeah, this looks like a real enchantment deck. Oh, I wish you were here earlier. Okay, Magda down. Binding the Old Gods, that's kind of guaranteed, but I'm actually, in a weird roundabout way, I'm actually glad that was the one that got taken out. So we are now going to have a tree creature, which we can upgrade. That's the good news. Opponent has Bow for Burial Guard, so a lot of stalling tactics. Well, first, let's get rid of the let's get rid of this problem card. Now, a weird trick we can do is actually Kappa Tech Wrecker and snipe battle for Breath of Guard. I actually kind of want to do it. Like, it's not going to hit normally otherwise, and we do need to take this out before it goes out of control. Actually, this is more of a 5-color deck now that I'm thinking of it. This could easily be a Starnheim Unleash. Okay, grows a little bit. Let's go play this. Hold on. Oh wait, we can't play it quite yet. I kind of want to see if our opponent goes for stacking. Okay, they're just leveling that up. I want to see where they stack it. No, thank you. Still very concerned about what our opponent foretold. I'm really assuming it's Doomstar. Jeez, you scared me for no good reason. What the hey? And we got Briar Bridge into Briar Bridge. So I guess we play Briar Bridge. Man, it doesn't matter. And we will actually crack that. We don't have to crack it now because we won't be able to play whatever we draw next out of it. Wedding announcement. So our opponent is trying to spread the joy. Twin Shot Sniper, actually quite good here. So we're actually going to swing and try to get them to trade. I want to see how greedy this guy is. Very greedy. Now we are gonna have problems afterwards, but we're gonna just play this one anyway. Although it might be bad since our opponent is known to run Doomscar, we might have just run into another Brilliant Restoration. Not too bad. Yeah, this is a Brilliant Restoration. I don't know if this is just a copy of, let's see if we can get them out here. Kappa Tech Wrecker, but I don't think our opponent's gonna let that through. Oh, they actually are gonna let it through. Hold on. No, our opponent just leveled this up, but I don't see any evidence of actual creatures. Actually, we're gonna just let that slam. Hard cast this. Pass the turn. Yeah, but looks like our opponent is gonna get a lot of value out of this. Opponent is kind of flooded out at this point. Sure, I'll block. Now we also have to remember our wait. Oh shoot! So many tokens. I guess we do crack this. No, we kind of want to swing with these first before we crack. I'm perfectly fine with that trade. Only because it gives me an excuse to crack this now. It's now a question of can we survive the top deck. Opponent now has a much bigger... Oh, it has that touch too. Yeah, bind. Yeah, the Brilliant Restoration plan is going to be a problem. We are going to side in lanterns now. This is our backup plan. I don't really like it though. Yeah, because right now that's just making a 3/3 there, so that's a no-go. Also note that this is going to keep growing, so we're going to take 6 this coming turn. Opponent did run out of forests. Yeah, they're really flooded. Let's see if we can kind of survive this. There is a good chance our opponent does not... Yeah, they're not going to see. But yeah, we're a Brilliant Restoration away from losing. No, okay, we're definitely not gonna block now because their creatures have that touch. So they will snipe that. I'm fine with it. We are gonna just take the 5. No, opponent's not gonna. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have to threaten lethal. We could have also not threatened lethal and just dropped this Snakeskin Veil counter as a surprise, but they create a +1 they create a 1/1 spirit. We create an Abrade. So this is only 4 damage. Oh, 5. Let's get used to it. Let's see if our opponent hits the Brilliant Restoration, we're in real trouble. Though not quite, because they can't exactly hit our land either. And that's it. They didn't have it. Woo! Okay, that was very close. That was a very interesting deck. I actually thought we were gonna lose that moment there. Well, it is the weakness of decks running more than 3 colors. You don't have room for Field of Ruin. Not another spider. So yeah, we actually made up more than our money's back. So we're gonna keep going with this. Wow. Pretty solid run, I would say, even at this rate. But let's see if we can keep pushing this even further. So if I did have to do power rankings, Mono White is up there. This one is pat in the middle. Okay, a little bit not too sketchy actually. Not too sketchy actually. Sentinel on 1, Magda on 2, and we have protection if we need to. Let's assume our opponent doesn't have... Okay, they don't. So, not going to attack for obvious reasons. Let's see if they do anything. Nope, they did not. So we're just gonna go with the straight smash. We're not including Despera, although we probably should. That gives us Briarbridge Tracker. Opponent goes careful cultivation. So I need to decide if, because there are certain threats at 4 mana that are a big issue. And yeah, we'll go with that. We can... Yeah, let's just make sure that's not a problem anymore. And we're still holding up Snakeskin Veil, so that's the important part. Opponent is running Sultai colors. Kaito Shizuki. So it's that kind of control deck. So opponent...
Hope you're ready for some mind games.
Oh wow, this might be a blowout.
I've got all kinds of connections.
Now we could just replay Mag... Oh, they're not gonna block. Okay. But we are gonna crack this clue token. Ranger class. I guess we can cast the Ranger class now. And then just hold it. Opponent clearly wants to get a ninja in. Or not. It's just Value Town, I guess. Yeah, that's actually quite a lot of value.
There's no secret I
though our
can't
opponent kind of
uncover.
needs to hit Eska's Chariot. Okay, that might be a bit. That might be a bit of a problem for us. I'm gonna make this a 5-4. I want to see how our opponent blocks. I expect them to crew the Chariot and maybe block one of the smaller ones, or they could even just go for the Tracker right now. Though I will admit that we could use actual removal. We're actually gonna cash this in now. Yeah, because we are going to need more creatures coming soon. So this is Sultai midrange, eh? Yeah,
Now
Kaito
this
is drawing.
is a juicy
So
secret.
let's see what their hit is with 5. Ren and 7 into a 5-5.
The will of the woods is made manifest.
Yeah, we're gonna keep the tracker alive. We're probably gonna lose the... Okay, losing the wolf is fine. Then we just replay Magda. So it's kind of a bit of a mini race, just catch between these two. Our opponent is getting a lot more cards thanks to Kaito though, so that is going to be an issue in the long term. I can't block. Oh wait, yeah, I can't block. Creature can't be. No, as much as I want to, but it does mean we definitely want to add some sort of removal.
Now, what do we
Yeah, it looks
have
like that one
here?
light up is gonna be benched forever. Is this a good matchup for Froghema? I don't know. One of Meat Massacres for 4. So we're kind of hoping for... So let's see, they might end up just... Oh no, they're just revealed, so... Oh, but they do have a ton of lands, that's a problem. Wow, we might actually lose this one. Because their next step is obviously going to go 0. Oh well, Alana Elena is a good drop. And we can force a chump, block now. So our opponent can make another token. Oh no, they're actually dumping a lot. Oh wow, this is okay. Storm the Festival is a big deal too. They are okay. Binding. We will use Briarbridge Tracker. Well, let's see what their follow-up is. They cannot channel this yet. This only checks creatures. They do have Celestus. Okay, we're definitely bringing Tech Wrecker in.
There's no
we are
secret
probably
I can't
subbing.
uncover.
We're probably subbing the. Oh wow, we are super flooded.
Harming us will only unleash
Yeah, this is not going to go well for us. We got delayed for so long on that match, but well, could be worse. Also, what? Okay, let's take a look at what they can get back.
Every seed contains great potential.
Vince the Tamio.
I know something you don't know.
Really? Tell me. Such a tease. Okay, Bankbuster. Malevolent Hermit to... Can't crew it. Okay, we do get Briarbridge Tracker, so... I'm gonna dump that one. Oh wow, we have an even more oddities now. Sniper, we can't actually cast. So we can't take out our opponent yet, so... Our... Yeah, because it's... Oh, Tovolar bounces it back. We're actually fine with that. Okay, actually letting those go. Well, most of them.
Will be overrun.
Ha! Would have had me if I wasn't so fast.
That's a weird way to put it. I will note that we are super vulnerable to another Meteor Massacre at this point, but we kind of have to go for it that way. From the festival, let's see what goodies they hit up top. Binding is a problem. The Graveyard Trespasser, not so much. So we lose the oddity. Expected. Opponent might have to draw and discard. Oh, they're just going for it. No blocks, we take. Yeah, we kind of give them a card that way, but they already attacked with the creature, so it is what it is. kind of have to... Yeah, we're at the mercy of the Meathook Massacre now. I might actually hold back on this. Does this have Menace? No, it doesn't have Menace, so... We kind of want to put the counters here. Swing here. Swing here. And might as well. We have to keep swinging. But we can at least protect this one a bit. There we go. Alana Alena putting in a lot of work here.
Mission's compromised. Time to go.
Wow, it sounded bitter near the end there, but we'll take it. Opponent did run out of forests. Yeah, we're expecting a board wipe, so we are just gonna block. Because Meathook Massacre, that wipes the board. We're going to crack a clue. Yeah, we're super flooded there. And the next card is a land too. Yeah. Come on, help us out, deck. And another Kaito Shizuki, so they are going to draw a card.
I won't let Kamigawa fail my family again. I know something you don't know.
Okay, first, let's crack a clue. Okay, we will play the Jaspera Sentinel. Kinda wish there was more to it though. Yeah, wow, this is actually becoming a long-running game right now. We might be in here for the really long haul, guys. We're already at the close to the 1 hour 15-minute mark, and this is just the first game. Yeah, we basically, the longer the game goes, the more disadvantaged we are. Like, we're eventually gonna hit a glut where we can't play any more creatures. Malevolent Hermit again. Another Snakeskin Veil. So this basically makes it a 2-3-3-4. We can make it a 4-5. If our opponent is smart, they block with everything. I could see a future where they block with Eska's Chariot. We'll kind of go for it, but at this point we've already lost this game. So we probably should concede right after this. I want to have an idea what our opponent's mindset is. Oh, they're just willing to throw those. Let's also see if we can catch any instant speed stuff. Oddly enough, our opponent was very kind to throw those away, though we are probably gonna die to this. Yeah, Ranger class. So let's see, based on this one, we definitely want the Tech Wrecker. We definitely want more. We definitely want the Overlords to start drawing even more cards.
Now, what do we have here?
We are not getting past that tree.
Can fight their own battle.
Yep, we can concede now. Opponent just had everything. So let's see if we can make some changes. But yeah, this is the matchup where we have problems with. Okay, fine. Froghemot, you get in. So let's see. Braids can come out. The Burning Hands can kind of come in. The Burning Hands can come in because And they also hit Planeswalker, so that's kind of important. The Thundering Rebuke is good, but that actually has to come out. Light Up the Night comes out. The 2 Tech Wreckers come in. Guess we can cut 1 Magda, 1 Ranger class. I guess we cut 1 Tovolar, add 1 Twin Shot Sniper. So our removal suite is no longer dependent on braids. I will note that they do have artifacts, but they seem to be more enchantment reliant. So we'll go with this one. I honestly don't think we're going to win this matchup based on the tools that we have. Like, definitely this shows us why Outland Liberator is so much more important. But we'll go. And okay, at least we got turn 2 Ranger class. Kinda need 1 more mana for the Briarbridge tracker. No, preferably with 4 mana, but even the 2 mana mode is still decent. Yeah. Maybe a bit of an oversight in. Maybe a bit of oversight cutting the braids. I forgot they had Bankbuster to go with the Celestus. Opponent should be suspicious why I did not activate Ranger class. Here we go. Now we definitely want to save the mana here, so we're actually gonna pass. Let's see what our opponent's actual follow-up. Okay, they're just drawing cards right now. Also note that we could actually kind of give +2 toughness, but our opponent doesn't have any black right now. Oh wow, they're digging for mana. They did hit their black mana, so we can't just go ham quite yet. Okay, now we kind of do. Spread the love a bit here because okay, we might be able to steal this win at least. Let's see if we can get any further than that, but I would. Oh wow, looks like our opponent was super greedy. Okay, they have 5 mana now. They have an Esca's Chariot. So opponent does have to block with both, but we can force the situation at least. So they will be forced to crew Esca's Chariot, which means they'll only have 1 blocker. They'll have 1 blocker no matter what the situation is. They could crew this one, but that still gives them 1 blocker. Yeah, opponent did the math. So we kind of survived that one. Yeah, definitely. Now I'm kind of rethinking. Well, actually, this one kind of helped us a bit. I am rethinking. I'm rethinking the Abrades because those are still good targets. I think Froghemoth is still fine though. Yeah, definitely the cards I miss is Blizzard Brawl. I will note that there are some matchups where it's quite not so great. Also, Inscription of Ruin, if you remember that was that a previous matchup or was... Oh, no, it's not a previous matchup. I did the test game earlier with this deck. It was against Mono Green. Kind of needing... At least, at the very least, everything is instance... Oh, no. This is also bad too. We probably will lose on the back of this, but that first hand was a disaster. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh, we'll see. But we, at the very least, we are going to have a solid 1 hour and a half after this. And we do have Magda as an option now, so I might actually just play the Magda instead of holding up Burning Hands. Like, our opponent's Kaito is a 3, yeah, it's a 3 loyalty planeswalker that goes up to 4. Definitely have to Magda. I could have waited one more turn, but I ideally want to have Tovolar in that stead. Let's see if our opponent actually goes for the kill here. It will delay them on mana. But I would prefer to have the treasure more because of we have Ulvenwald Oddity on standby. Oh, looks like opponent's cracking. Oh, they did hit their land drop though, so not so bad for them. But we are definitely going to run the Tovolar. Our opponent could go for Meat Hook X2. They probably won't do that until much later. Also have to remember that Bankbuster is no Mind Maze Tome. For those who remember Mind Maze Tome from the previous rotation. Okay, they're going for Binding. Yeah, let's bind this. It would be funny if we drew another Snakeskin Bill, but we'll take it as it goes. Nope, another land. So 5, 6, 7. If nothing happens to Magda, we can in theory we can level up Ulvenwald Oddity. Our opponent's gonna snipe something, that's for sure. They can't let this board. Oh no, they're drawing cards. That's usually not a good sign. They might have bounced though. They might have a bounce. Oh no, they were out of gas. Nice. We survived that one. We survived that one. That's a good survive, guys. Okay, so we already made back twice our we made back twice our income now. We're already at the point where we're making 25 gold. In other words, we've been playing for 2. Oh no, not quite yet. It's 1-5-1-7 and then 2-1. Okay, I'll take it. This is gonna definitely be the last match. We will see how it goes. Can we go all the way with this the same way we did with Mono White, or is this gonna fall short a little bit? Kind of depends on the matchup. We did have. I will note that we did have kind of a bye with that earlier match with the red-green pre-con. It shows how. Oh wow, we got our 1-2. We might get the 1-2 into 4 if nothing happens. Because this is just, but this is usually the hallmark of. Okay, we are probably gonna lose the first Magda. That's a given. Oh no, we're gonna lose the first Magda. If that's the case, then we are not going to swing. When it hits 3 mana. Kinda want to do Halana Elena, but I'm gonna play it safe because we can do this and have 1 mana left up. I'm actually gonna just play it safe and play this instead. If our opponent decides to say go snipe Magda, we can kind of play it again, but we won't do it for now. Admittedly, Cinder Classroom, our opponent can do an instant lead. Dragon's Fire. Okay, they went for that instead. I'm fine with that, actually. No, they might go for the Cinder class. No, Expressive Iteration, so we still have a bit of time. We definitely will do Halana Elena into Magda. Oh, they gone for a tap land. No, we're gonna... Oh, wait, no, it's untapped. We're actually gonna do it on Disdainful Stroke. Oh, I've not seen that in a long time. So now we are definitely gonna swing. It will give us a token to crack the field. But now our opponent just managed to take our game plan apart. We are in serious trouble. So we want to load up on the 3 drops now because it looks like they're going to keep that on main. Might as well draw the card now. Looks like they're doing it. We kind of top out at 4 anyway. Yeah, I expected them to have it eventually. Ah, that's late. Okay, we will play Tovolar. We will play Magda again. But this is definitely a game we're going to lose. Protect it. But now here comes the Goldspan Dragon, I assume. Oh, fading. That's actually fine. Let's see if they have a counter for this. Also, that means we probably want to channel this. Or wait for them to tap out. Or something to that effect. Unexpected Windfall. They did discard another Unexpected Windfall, but... Oh yeah, this could easily be Hullbreaker mana, so that's another issue. And we have to remember that we have absolutely no answer to a Hullbreaker. So if our opponent gets to that point, we just scoop. Burn down the house. Yeah, I guess we crap. Yeah, none of them are gonna survive. We'll see if they have another Disdainful Stroke. Also, it means the Twin Shot Snipers are not so great. They're great for dealing damage to our opponent, but not much else. That also means we hold back on the Jaspera Sentinel. Yeah, we've now been reduced to playing around their Hall of Storm Giants. They did hit the Celestials. Since we know they're more artifact-centric, we are going to keep upgrades in this match. But they have not played a single creature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So definitely not enough mana for this. We're gonna run this into the Disdainful Stroke. Let's see if they have it. They probably do. I can't read. Saw it coming. That's fine. So they're gonna be so counter heavy that we need to. Okay, I guess we do play the Jaspera Sentinel now. Not looking so great, guys. Opponent goes Behold. The only saving grace is that our opponent has not been hitting their cards, but 1, 2, 3, 4, Battle, Frost and Fire. Yeah. Okay. Although that means we do have a little bit of free reign with Lair of the Hydra, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's actually 5 mana. Yeah, we've been reduced to that. Like, I could have played the Magda, but that was gonna be a bit suspect. Yeah, I might expect a Cyclone Summoner. the more important part is that they're gonna start holding up this guy for as long as possible. So we are. Let's just play Magda, since we know they're gonna just hold this up forever. Expressive iteration. Okay, so they're digging. They still have 8 mana. Okay, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 mana, not including the halls. So remember, it's always 6. Okay, Hull Breaker 4. They finally hit it. So do we stand a chance against it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 6 mana. We can make this a 6/6. We will. It's gonna be complicated. There is a universe where we do get around this, but we need to draw a land. I think, I'm not so sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is definitely, we're making this a 7/7. Huh? Sige. So we swing with everything, including Magda. Now, unfortunately, they have first shot, so if they have a response to this, Fading Hope is actually a really bad response for us. Fading Hope on that, yeah, that's a response and a half. That takes out both. Well, it's technically non-land, but they can bounce the spell back, which is really brutal. So knowing that, we definitely bring in the Tech Wreckers. Thundering Rebuke's not going to kill anything. The Braids actually still kill artifacts. Bring in the Tovolars, we take out the Twin Shot Snipers. Burning Hands does nothing. Light up the Knights. Super long stretch. We kind of played like this. We could add a Frog Hemat as an... Yeah, we'll add the Frog Hemat. We'll cut the Magda. I don't think it's that next time to shine, but this is probably gonna be our this might be where the game ends for us, guys. We tried to run with it. We did get a few good games against Control, but we already know that we're the underdog here. So there we go. Thankfully, opponent taking a mulligan, so a little bit of mercy there. We will have Ranger class into Briar Bridge. Yeah, the opponent main decking Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, they're just gonna Fading Hope that out. Let's see if they have the Jawari Disruption mana. I just pumped the Ranger class. No, they don't. They have the Jawari Disruption, but not Disruption mana. Both of them have 3 toughness anyway. We'll play Tovolar. Next turn, probably Burning Hands. So they did side. So they are the Burning Hands deck, eh? I guess we do. We might have been better off with Briar Bridge in that case, but it's really hard to say. Opponent is gonna have chock full of removal. See if they counter this. Burning Hands on that one. Yeah, can't do anything about that. At least we didn't go for the World Oddity. Might as well pay for this. Actually, I might want to draw the card instead. Opponent is kind of stuck on mana though, so that's... Burning Okay, we got them to use up 3 copies of Burning Hands. I also play the Despair Sentinel now. We got them to use up 3 copies, so that's actually quite good for us. It means we can probably drop Uvenwald Oddity. Froghemoth would be nice, but I suspect they have a counter for all of these anyway, so let's just play the Froghemoth. Let's see if they count. No counters. How many cards is there? 4? Okay, just 4. So we stack it on the center. Well, if our opponent's playing Lier, they're doing it empty-handed with an empty graveyard now. When it does have to burn down the house, I see. We could do Tovolar and Kappa, but I say we just go Uvenwald instead. I'm tempted to play the Kappa Tech Wrecker. Because Battle of Frost and Fire only deals 4. So it will have to be another burn down the house. That's... You know what? I don't mind losing this one, so we'll play it. Goldspan Dragon. Okay, so... We could just go Halana Elena. I could just go no, we'll do Halana Elena. Oh, we actually... Oh, we snuck it in. Halana Elena sneaks in the win there. So, this will definitely be the last game of the match. Is there anything I want to change? Now that we know they're running Goldspan Dragons again, a Braid is probably not enough. Froghemoth is a bit of a weird one, but we do kind of have to run it. I guess... I'm still thinking if there's anything there are many cards that can shore up the early game, but that usually means you just go straight to mono green. Okay, this is difficult. We'll have sadly. At least we got the Sentinel to mount that plan. They usually have the Jwari Disruption, but we kind of need to eat it anyway. And then eat the Disruption. There's no way around it. I generally prefer... While this is generally 1 mana cheaper, at least we got it out. At least we did have a good use for that. Next turn, we probably just drop... Oh, then it's stuck on mana. Next turn, we probably just play the Briar Bridge Tracker. We are not going to swing with this one, though, because if our opponent, say, has removal... Dragon's Fire, okay... Float... Crack the clue... We'll take that as a value play. When it hits their 4th mana, they are now at unexpected windfall range. I I probably should have swung first though. Our opponent could have had a Cinder class him. Yeah, let's go for it. Memory memory deluge. Could still be bad because that means they could just run into burn down the house. Or Battle of Frost and Fire, or any variation thereof. Battle of Frost. So, you know, I had a feeling playing Tovolar was a mistake. Still not looking great for us. Our opponent is still a long way from dying. They're already stabilized at this point. With 6 mana, they now with their gold span dragons. So we're off to the races, but with 3 mana floating, it's not so great for us. Kind of don't want to cast Tovolar yet. Actually, I kind of do. Because if they go for a board wipe, it affects them too. I probably should not have cast the Jaspera Sentinel because it's now going to flip again, but the only difference is access to the activated ability. Opponent now has 7, technically 9 mana. He's just going for the Hullbreaker. Not letting that card go to waste. Yeah, usually if they hit Hullbreaker, we auto lose. It would take a weird sequence for us to win, but that's so unlikely. And we're gonna mute our friend because he wants to end it right away. I don't feel like ending it right away. They definitely have a spell to cast though, so that's the downside. This is a blue-red deck. I will be surprised if they have nothing to cast. They have something like Fading Hope, targeting itself. Yeah, bouncing the Ranger class is not the worst thing that they could do. Because we can just try to replay it again, but we'll see if they actually have. Let's see if they actually have another Fading Hope. But yeah, ugh, kind of brutal. We're not giving up quite yet, although we probably should. We'll see if what we can muster. No, it's just another land. We can now concede. Yeah, it's a shame that we could not beat that one, but our opponent judged correctly that we have no way of beating a Hullbreaker Horror. That is the nature of this deck. We really got stalled out quite a bit there. I think we might have made the mistake of playing the Tovolar in that situation. We were expecting a burn down the house. That said, kind of happy with the number of wins. 4 wins is not the worst that could happen. We're just gonna. We got them close to half our double our money back. Nothing much else to say there. Changes that we could make. It's really hard to say with new Capenna coming out soon, but the immediate changes I can think of pretty much. No, it's really hard to say what changes I would add. I probably would add at least a Toski instead of the Froghemoth. Other ways of getting card draw is nice. The Briar Bridge tracker is actually a stroke of genius here. I think it's actually quite smart. We probably would want a replacement for Jaspera Magda. As much as I love that plan, it's a bit outdated already at this point. Definitely add more Goldspan Dragons. Also note that the deck list actually has 2 Tovolar Huntmasters that we never drew into. Did I actually put them in the deck? Now that I think of it, I might have played with... Wait a minute. So what... Okay, so what was I playing? Oh, I played 2 actual Tovolar instead of 2 Tovolar Huntmaster. Okay, that would definitely be the first change I made. So I made a mistake on this deck, but you know what? I think having the full 4 of Tovolar Dire Overlord is a lot better than having a 5 into a 6. That is... The 6 is actually quite good, but it would never have helped us in the control match. It's unlikely to help us in the control matchups. It would have been a real pain to deal. We probably would have had to sub them out immediately in the aggro matchups. So that's probably one change I would do. So I did make a mistake in the deck list, but you know what? I think it is a mistake for the better. Well, I'll just chalk it up to dumb luck. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you so. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.